challenges overcome. Welcome to episode 5 of the Dubai Darts podcast. We're broadcasting to you from Nell Gwyn in Dubai Marina, and we have a special guest with us today, Mr. Nitin Kumar. Welcome to the pod.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
I'm also joined by Tom as well.
No, not special.
So, Nitin, how's the darts?
All good. Headache. All good. Always.
I feel like you're throwing well right now.
Going well right now. Yeah. Trying a lot of stuff. Of course, the objective is to get to the World Championships and Q School. So I will have the dips and I'll have the highs. So right now I'm riding a high. Let's see how long I ride it.
I would say I've known you for a long time now. I would say, in my opinion, you're throwing better in the local scene than I've seen you play.
Thanks,
I would say, consistency, like relentlessness, and like not giving anyone any sympathy either.
Oh, yeah. Trying not to.
Yeah.
Everyone here friends, so.
Yeah. I would say so. And there's a lot of you're getting a lot of practice right now because we've got a lot of events happening around town, right?
Yeah.
So, what do you think of the scene right now?
It's wonderful. I mean, tournament almost every day. It's kind of unheard of for us over here. So it's beautiful, and it's not like you're doing the same thing every time at the same place. It's different places, so you don't get your hands settled in. You're not used to it. I've stopped practicing at home just because of that, and it's helping.
Because the tournaments are giving you enough practice.
Yes,
that's
helping.
What you want, right?
Yes.
That's the sort of practice you want.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Remember you saying that before. And we do have, like, compared to what maybe like even a year ago, we've got an insane amount of darts happening.
Yes, I mean, thank God at least there's one day for us to breathe, Sunday. So, well, yeah, I mean, whole week darts. If you can really make it to everything, of course, it is tiring in that way.
Yeah.
Darts doesn't seem like a tiring sport. It does. It is. However, the challenge of playing in a different venue every time, you got to be there 20 minutes, half an hour earlier just to get your eye in and stuff like that. It's different, and of course, for a person who does it the first time, it's going to be a little weird. But if you keep doing it, it helps. It's good.
Some of us have tried. I've tried to do every tournament in a week. It nearly killed me. I know Ronnie did it last week. Ronnie did Monday to Saturday last week, back-to-back tournaments, 6 days in a row. I'm not sure what he was like on. I'm not sure what he was like on Sunday. And I think Adam's tried it a couple of times as well. What's your record, Tom? Tournaments in a week so far?
I've thought about doing it, to be honest. And work is kind of winding down, so you might see me in a couple of weeks before I go back home for summer. I might give it a go. We could even vlog it all, but we'll see.
A week in the life of a Dubai.
I don't think it'll be a very long vlog if I do it, because I'll be out in the groups.
Nice. We kind of debriefed on the World Cup last week, so I don't want to go back on all of that, but I do want to get your thoughts on the World Cup because you were World Cup champion.
Yeah.
What did you think of it all?
Wonderful. I mean, it just pays homage to the amount of expats here, right? Amount of people over here, different nationalities that actually play. Wonderful tournament. I mean, to be fair, if you guys had thought about this around 2-3 years back, it would have been quite ambitious.
Yeah.
Right now, state of affairs right now, wonderful tournament, and everyone had fun. At the end of the day, you know what, it's, yeah, all right, we come over here all the way to work and stuff, we go play darts and all that, but then at the end of the day, when you're representing your country, there's a little bit of professionalism that comes in.
Even at our level, there was pride there, wasn't there?
Yes.
Like,
that's
definitely.
that's the thing. So that pride that's there to represent your country and everything, I'm not saying anything bad about all the players. Yeah, okay, you had some great players, you had some dudes who were not that great, but then just them turning up and trying to do their best is something that you don't get in normal day-to-day tournaments. You don't get that throughout the week. You get that at a tournament like that.
I've already got Kenya and Egypt confirmed that they want to enter next year.
Nice.
How cool is
That'll
that?
be wonderful.
We're already expanding the country list. That's
Wonderful.
That's cool. Apart from winning it, what was your highlight of the night, you think?
Highlight of the night, honestly, was Anurag getting that double 5, I think, in the
nice.
match, because I think we were playing Jamie and Adam in the finals, and just knowing them, because I played with them for years, they are guys, if you give them a little bit of confidence, you're dead.
Right, yeah.
And there was that one leg where they actually played really well, and Anurag got that double 5. I just told him, just do your best, that's it. I kept telling him the same thing the whole day. Don't worry about it. You don't need to handle the pressure. I'm here to handle the pressure. You just throw.
Yeah.
And to be fair, he played amazing.
Yeah, we saw him down here for Monday Night Club last Monday. Didn't win a leg, bless him, but but I love the fact that he turned up to kind of walk the walk after his win. So that was really cool. Really cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Tom, do you want to touch on the DDC? Because I think people probably want to know what might happen with that on Friday. So.
Yes, so unfortunately the DDC got cancelled on Wednesday due to slow ticket sales. I guess we can say that, can we?
I mean, yeah, that's basically
Generally.
what it came down to. Yeah.
But I think in hindsight it was probably kind of expected with the e-break and things like that. So the guys are we're all going to come together and kind of rethink everything. Maybe a new venue, new format, lots of ideas throwing around. So I don't know if you guys have got anything to add. Nitin, what was your thoughts on the event? And well, it was a good event, but
yeah, it's not dead. It's definitely not dead.
Everything can always be improved.
No, of course.
But what was your thoughts on it?
No, I played the first one. Wonderful event. I mean, in such events, it can only go as far as the players can take it and as far as the crowds can take it, right? If you're very dependent on the crowd, like the venue we had in LSB, of course, that's going to affect it. But one-of-a-kind tournament, invitational, top 8 over here. What can go wrong?
Well,
that's it. Other than stuff like this that you can't control.
I've got my opinions on that.
Yeah.
What are your opinions, Al? Ones that you can say.
Well, I mean, I think either it's the top 8 players or it's not.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an interesting conversation because I look upon it even though I'm look upon it from a dart player's standpoint, and I'm more interested in watching good games of darts than I am going to a party, basically. So I would simply have the best 8 players at that moment in time, regardless of whether they can dance or not. You know, that would be what I would do. But I think, yeah, they were looking for the entertainment element, which I also get as well. So I think it just got to decide which way to take it, really. Yeah, and we will. We'll fix it.
Just on last thing, I do think it's good to have a mixture, to be honest, because you've got the likes of Will Nealon. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but he really did get the crowd going.
Number 7 in the rankings.
Chris Burt.
Great player.
He's not the best player, but he's a good player. And he's also good at getting the crowd going. So I do think it's good to have a mixture.
Yeah. I think it's. Yeah.
And
I agree.
I'm disappointed because I did have a good walk on lined up for mine, but they'll have to wait and see if I get invited next time. That is.
I mean, as the PDC say, it's all about getting bums on seats, yeah?
Yes.
For the Premier League. So
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all it is, yeah?
And for that type of thing, then, I get it, you want the entertainment element. So, to be continued on that. I think there'll be some updates over the coming weeks, I'm sure. And by the way, hats off to Andy and Dwayne, because in the wake of cancelling DDC on Friday, they quickly put together a nice tournament over at Goose and Gander on Friday night. We had 16 players, including most of the guys that were going to play on stage at SB. Really great evening. Can't remember who won. Can you remember who won?
No, I have short-term memory loss. I forget these things.
Yeah. So
I won it, yeah.
So that was Nitin's 17th win of the week, I think, something like that.
Beating the finals at Will.
Well, yeah, he played a great game.
He rallied, didn't he?
He
rallied.
did.
Leg 3, he rallied. Yeah, he had you worried for a bit.
Played a great game. If I hadn't played like that, he might have beat anyone else, to be fair.
But
he might have.
This is what I mean about you right now, and I was chatting with Mark on Friday, and he agreed with me. It was like in that final, and I was chalking it. First leg, Nitin's first 9 darts, 140, 140, 140. Second leg, first 9 darts, 140, 140, 140. Like that's a PDC player just like at it, and that's honestly, mate, really good to watch. It's really great to watch when you're throwing like that because it's so natural as well. So well done, man.
Thank you.
Let's quickly run through what's been going on the last week. So this time last week, Monday Night Club, Ian Tagala hit a 167 checkout last week. Ooh. What a moment that was!
Nice.
That was brilliant, wasn't it? You were here last week, weren't you? Yeah, that was pretty special. I lost count of 180s and 171s last week because Rodell hit loads of 171s, and Rodell won last week, didn't he?
Yes, beating Anthony.
Yeah, we had a bit of a Filipino invasion at Nell Gwyn's last week, which was great, and they kind of dominated proceedings in the end. Then we got Tuesday, Tom.
Tuesday, surprise, who won? He was sporting a very dazzling shirt, if I remember correctly. Was that the green and yellow number?
Tell us about the shirt.
Oh well, I'm just a supporter of Brazil, so the Brazil football team. And the last World Cup, that's the sportswear shirt that Nike actually launched for them. So I just bought it. Yeah.
Oh wow,
okay.
Cool.
So that's what I have. So I'm just waiting for the sportswear shirt for this year's to be launched. So I'll just go and get it.
A shirt every
year?
World Cup.
Yeah. England has it, Brazil has it, France has it, all of them.
Put me in for an England one.
Of course.
Fantastic.
No problem. Yeah.
So just quickly swerving sports and football World Cup. Obviously India we won't swear about what they are at football, but is Brazil your team then for the football?
It's I think when I was a kid growing up, they were my dad's team. That was my introduction to football then. I was sort of in my pre-teens, suddenly I started liking England because of Man United and David Beckham and Paul Scholes and that whole team.
Okay. Yeah.
But Brazil have always been favourites. I don't think that's gonna have good memories with my dad watching matches and stuff like that. So yeah, Brazil.
Fun trivia fact: my son is named after Pele.
Ooh.
There you go.
We're learning a lot on this podcast.
So I know we're deviating well off course with the agenda here.
So that was my fault. Wednesday.
So yeah, Tuesday you beat Anthony in the final,
Anthony,
right?
Yeah.
Yep. I feel like Anthony's coming back a bit. Oh, he was quiet for a couple of months. I feel like he's coming back.
Yes, he is coming back. I mean, and it's nice, you know. I mean, the few guys who, when you have the best, when you have a tournament where all the players are there, some of these really high scorers and high finishers are the ones to really look at. They make it look nice and effortless.
Yeah.
Sort of like when Aidan Lewis and Gary Anderson were there, their prime with MVG and Phil, of course. It was just fun to look at.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say now it's not fun to look at. Everyone's playing amazing. But there's a different sort of catch to that.
Yeah.
And guys like Alvin Delgado, Anthony, Alain, and all these guys, whenever one or two of them go off, it's like, yeah, you know what, yeah, okay, they were there in the tournament and it just wasn't that great of a tournament. Yeah. Because when they're on, it's magic. Yeah. And it's nice to see him coming back, and got to be wary of him.
Yeah, he's another player I like to watch play as well. He's got a nice throw. Wednesday, mate. You want to take Wednesday?
You're good at Wednesday, mate.
Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Wednesday, the RT Resto Bar. You don't really go there very often, do you, RT?
Don't, because I mean, it's a work thing.
It's a long way.
It's a work thing. I have a meeting at 5 that ends at 7. I won't be able to make it and be ready for the tournament by then. And to be fair, that's considering the players that come there. That's the tournament that I have to be ready for. Throughout the week, that's the day that I might not be able to be ready for. Yeah. So I just don't want to do that. Hey, you know what? This is the Eid weekend. I might be there this week.
You better go this week. Yeah, nice. I mean, I was able to get there like dare I say, the wartime was good for traffic, and I was able to get there during the war. During the war,
Yeah.
but I haven't been there for a few weeks now. So you mentioned him earlier. Alvin won that one. I think Rodell was in the final. I think from memory. Thursday we had a blind pairs. The greatest pairs that's ever set foot on an hockey won the tournament.
So far unbeaten by far. Easy.
Yeah, it was a breeze. Yeah.
Drop 2 legs.
Actually, dare I say, I hit a few doubles. Actually,
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I hit a few doubles. Quite happy with that.
There was a span where for 3 games it was only him hitting doubles.
Were you carrying him? Or
No, not at all. Not
No?
at all.
sorry, I had to get that in there.
It was definitely a carry. I hit a few doubles, but it was definitely a carry.
And then on to Friday, then, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously with the event being cancelled on Friday, Dwayne and Andy stepped in, the saviours, and they put on a very good tournament at Goose and Gander, which again, I don't want to bore you, but Nitin did win that one as well.
I think you need to talk about some of the performance of some of your ex-teammates.
So, well, yeah, we need to talk about a specific person named Aaron Barry, who should have actually been here tonight, but he's let us down.
Yeah.
Bringing the game into distribute, would you say, against one of Nitin's friends? He'd been at the Goose and Gander since 12:30, and it was an absolute mess by the time he got deep into the tournament.
He didn't get very deep in the tournament at all. He didn't get very deep, I don't think. Jack Bishop took him out.
He did.
Jack took him out, and I was absolutely buzzing for Jack. Signed him up for Armed and Hammered as a result of that performance. I love Jack. He comes down here quite a lot. He comes to tournaments. He's one of those guys, a bit like Mark Underwood down at Brooklyn.
Oh, yes.
Turns up every week, loves it.
Loves it, yeah.
Bless his heart, can't buy a win, but yeah, really happy for Jack with that one. And Jamie lost as well.
I'd like to talk about that. Oh, what do I say? What do I say about this? No, I'll keep that one to myself. But yeah, myself and Jamie, in fairness, we were in the group of death. It was me, Jamie, Alan, and
Will.
Was it Will?
Yeah, I beat Will.
It was. So Will and Al, you both came out of that. But yeah, there was. Like I said to Jamie, that's a group of death, and he says, "No, it's not." I won't say what else he said. I'll leave it at that. He can come on and say that if he wants to. But yeah, some shocks there. Shall we move on to?
Let's talk about DPME, shall we? So anyone, for anyone who doesn't know, first of all, the GDC League, so the Dira League, Saturday Night League, they're currently taking teams for that. That's still open for registration. So if anyone's wanting to get involved in that, lovely competition, nice and short. I think it lasts normally 7 or 8 weeks, and then there are playoffs at the end. I think they had 8 teams last season. They're looking to at least replicate that this summer. Might get a team in there myself. And DPME Summer League is the roster's already full. So 12 teams for the Summer League are confirmed. And I'd just like to have a little bit of a chat about how that's shaping up. So we've got 2 new teams. We lost 2 teams. We've lost Alpha Q Dry. I've got to be careful how I say that. We've lost Ross's team because Ross has defected back to Spartans. Boo. And we also lost, sadly, we've lost Beers and Spears. That's really sad.
Yeah, that's been a while.
So I'm sad about that. I want to just give a bit of a history lesson here.
5 hours later.
So when I first played in the league, which is 10 years ago now, I joined a team called Crown and Line Instrument Throwers, abbreviated to CLITS.
Very nice.
And we were playing out of what was Crown and Line in TCOM, and that was me, Chris Graham, a few other lads. Don't think anybody else that's still around here. And then Alex Foley was playing for Darth Vaders in Golden Tulip at that time. His team folded and then merged with merged with Crown and Lion team, and that became Beers and Spears. That's what became Beers and Spears. I subsequently left to help Ross start up this other team, which now became Armed and Hammered. So there's a lot of history there with the Beers and Spears team. I'm really sad to see it fold, actually. So hopefully it's not dead forever. But players have been moving around, right?
Yep.
Is there any free agents left over for Armed and Hammered that we can take?
Well, Alejandro is he's dead set that he's taking the summer off. Yeah, that's confirmed. So, but we've got Adam and allegedly Peter are now with Smells Like Bulls here, which makes them a very tough proposition for the summer league. So that's happened. Young Tom has come on aboard the best team in the league at Armed and Hammered.
Finally. All right.
Yeah. The longest drawn out transfer since Trent went to Real Madrid. And Spartans. Do you want to tell us about Spartans? What's going on at Spartans?
I think they're just the same. They're staying the same. Of course, I'm not playing this year, and Ross has actually gone back to the Spartans. So
You gonna play?
Nah, I don't think I'm gonna play.
No?
I mean, of course, I've spoken to the boys. Got to concentrate on my game right now. And even though I love a bit of laughs and everything, but yeah, it's time to start getting serious.
Focus on the singles and
focus on myself. Yeah.
Fair play. Tom, any pre-season insights you want to share?
Well, it's sad to see that Nitin's not going to be involved. Any pre-season insights? No, not really. I think it's going to be a little bit stop-start for a lot of people, with people leaving for summer, etc. But no, I think it's a good idea to just reduce it to one game per team, as opposed to like home and aways. I think that's been a good idea.
Then we'll be done by mid-August. A bit like the GDC, we'll have a playoff at the end, playoffs for the winner. A little bit different format at the end, and then we had to start the Winter League probably by start of October. So.
Yeah. So for me, I think the Summer League's more just about having a bit of fun, not too serious. Warm up for the Winter League.
Right.
Nitin, are you going to be returning for the Winter League or?
I don't know. I might be spending my winter in England, so I'm not too sure.
Is that kind of preparation for next year?
Yeah, preparations for next year. Just get on to the World Championships, play Q School, and see how the path takes me.
Yep. Well, we'll all be crossing our fingers for you anyway.
Thanks, man.
100%. Yeah. So on the subject of travelling Dubai darters, Alain. We didn't mention Alain last week. Let's talk about Alain.
Yes.
What do you think of his win over in Ulaanbaatar?
Well, it's high time he won. I think it was me last time that spoiled his chance to win. I beat him in the finals last time there.
You won there, yeah?
I won the Mongolian Open and he was the finalist, and then of course I beat Paul Lim.
Yeah.
But
of course.
It's high time Alain won this. He's a class player. He's maybe the most consistent player I've ever seen who's not a pro.
Wow.
Right, and he's always just been humble. He knows what he has to do. He has the years of experience, and I just think it's high time he got this. To be fair, it's high time he got this. It's high time people actually started taking him seriously. I mean, of course, I know the way he throws, the shadow throws, and this and that. Yeah, of course, it's there. But he is someone who can take on anyone. And the first year he played in Bahrain, he missed a match start against Dimitri.
Dimitri, yeah, of course.
And that's when Dimitri had won the match play and then came in. So
yeah.
That's how good Alain is.
He's a top player, man, and he belongs on a stage. He proved that. I don't know if you were there, Tom, when he was at the DDC.
The first event, yeah.
When he won it with 170 checkout. Won the final with a 170 checkout last leg. I mean, it brought the house down. It was absolutely brilliant, and he loved it. I a lot of time for Alain. So well done, mate. Really, really proud of you. We all are. I don't think it's been said enough. So glad we can shout you out. And let's also just maybe close on talking about the other World Cup that's coming up.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, like it's of lesser importance, obviously, but let's talk about that one.
Okay. June 11th June 9th onwards in Germany. Got my partner Ankit Goenka. For once, I've gotten my visa in time. Ankit's gotten his visa. We'll be heading there. I'll be heading there on the 9th. 11th onwards is the tournament.
Tell us about him a little bit.
He is definitely India's number 2 player.
Okay.
I would definitely say that. I'm not scared to admit he's thrashed me quite a few times.
Okay, cool.
I've been in India, and he was transitioning between taking over his dad's business and all that stuff, which is why he actually stepped away from darts, got married, and all that stuff. So, yeah, things that we in India have to do.
So this isn't the guy with the big hair?
No, that's Mohan. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Mohan
okay.
last year, yes.
Nice.
So he is wonderful. He's a wonderful player, and yes, of course, with all of them, at the end of the day, again, it's sort of something that I would always say. I do not like playing doubles. I'm a proper singles player.
You did all right. You did all right last week.
I did all right last week.
And this week, by the way.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
But for me, my frame of mind is just I'm going in throwing like it's a singles game. That's it. And my partner throws good, great, because whatever they do is just helping me.
Yeah.
And Ankit is one of those players who can. It's very mental when you play doubles, because you see a lot of players who want to start a game, but many players are not okay with playing second fiddle.
Yeah.
All right, and Ankit is one of those very few guys who can play the same at the start as a person who starts the game, as a person who plays second fiddle as well. He's a high scorer, high finisher. He can handle the crowd. Of course, this is going to be the first time he's going to be standing in front of a crowd like that.
Yeah.
But he's one of the first few people in India who actually won an under 18 nationals and the men's nationals as well.
Oh wow, okay.
I think he's the only one who has that credit to his name in India. So he is that good. He was that good ever since he was below the age of 18, and now I think he's around 31, 32. So it's been quite a while since then. He has an effortless throw. He's very good at calculations. And he loves representing his country, because the number of times we've actually gone to Malaysia and played as Team India, he's been there most of them times, and he's been wonderful. And he's one of those guys who just get up in the morning and at around 5 o'clock he's just shadow practicing.
Yeah.
And he just has the team jersey on.
Who was the dude? I asked it to these guys. Yeah, who was the dude on Instagram who was doing? He was trying to get in the India World Cup team, and he was doing push-ups on Instagram. Who was that dude?
No.
Or was
idea.
he not even a dart player?
I have no idea.
I'll have to send you the clip, see if you recognise me.
Please do.
All right. Sorry,
What's
up, Ronnie?
Special guest here.
Rodriguez.
Special guest here.
Ronnie the Bastard. Would you like to ask a special question to our special guest before we close up today?
Okay, special question for a special
Guy.
person. Come on. How was your preparation for the upcoming PDC tournament?
Well, you guys are involved in my preparations the last 1 week, 2 weeks, and it's going to continue for the next 10 days. So yeah.
Going for a 100% record in World Cups in 2026.
No, we're just going to do our best. I mean, to be fair, I don't think we're going to get the luxury or the luck of last year. Most people would actually say that our draw last year was something that we could have handled. We of course didn't. It was the first leg we were ever winning. No, we were close to winning.
Yes.
But I think it's not just about me, but it's about the rest of India and the players believing that, you know what, hey, we have a chance here. And that's all that you need, just a little bit of hope there. And I think we're going to do better. I think we know that we can do something. And of course, whenever the draw is held, but
when is that? When's the draw?
I think it should be towards the end of this month, normally.
Okay.
Whenever it happens, we just go and just do our best. I mean, whatever happens, but we got to do our best anyway.
So
Thanks, Ronnie.
Thanks, Ronnie. So I'm sure people will be quite interested to know kind of what your preparation looks like as soon as you land in Germany. Kind of what does your days
Gareth.
avoid Gareth? But what does your 1 or 2 days look like before you actually get into the main event?
I mean, go there on the 9th, just sort of rest, to be fair. Get all the stuff done, get the t-shirts ready and everything, find out about the shuttle buses and what time they're going and everything. Make sure that we aren't screwing around, because it's very easy to do that. All right. Know when our breakfast time is, when we have to practice and all that, because every player is different. I do not practice the same as Ankit. I do not get up at the same time as him. All right, and it takes me a different sort of time limit to get ready than him. So we sort of got a gel in that way, because 9th is when we are landing, but 10th, just before the matches start on the 11th. The 10th is sort of like our mock tournament, where we are sort of getting used to a rhythm, getting up in the morning and doing our whole thing for the day. And we have played together before, and we have actually done really well before. I don't think we have ever lost before, at least in India, as a doubles pairing.
Oh wow! Okay.
So I have a lot of trust on the dude. He has been wonderful. There have been times where he's carried me like, oh my god. He's a great player, and I would love the world to actually see who he actually is, because he'll surprise a lot of people.
Nice.
Al, do you want to close off? Any thoughts from yourself, or thoughts about next week?
I think we've got a standard week ahead of us. We've got Monday Night Club. We're here at Nell Gwyn's for tonight. I think we're almost full for 16 players. Hopefully we are. Regular Tuesday tomorrow at Brooklyn. I know Andrew will release the registration for that night and early to get people involved. Wednesday, RT Resto Bar, another blind pairs on Thursday night at Brooklyn again. I'm not sure on the status of the vault. We didn't have a final confirmation from Aaron on that, so unless you've got hot off the press news.
Hot off the press, I believe it's probably not going to be on this Friday due to lots of people travelling, etc. I know Jamie Spring is in Georgia, but I think he was getting back specially for it, so he could probably extend his trip now.
Yeah. Right, okay. So that's what the week looks like.
Yeah, well, Goose and Gander on Friday again then.
And then it's probably another emergency Goose and Gander Championship on Friday. So looking forward to that. But cheers, dude. Thanks for chatting. Really good to have you on. Thanks very much, man.
Thanks loads for having me.
Thanks, Tom.
Good stuff. Keep up the good work, and onwards and upwards.
Yeah, we'll try, man.
Always.
Thanks a lot, guys. See you next time.
Cheers, guys.
See you.